So when we're suffering together, we're learning together, we're building together, we're getting better at working on this skill that our teacher has just taught us. Welcome back to the Angry Teacher channel. This is Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher. If it's the first time here, thanks for coming by. I hope you stay and become a part of our family. If you've been here before, thank you. You know I love y'all. Thanks for coming back. In any case, the Angry Teacher channel is all about things education. It's probably about students, probably for teachers and parents, everyone involved in the process. And it's literally coming from my classroom to yours. With that said, let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about cognitive apprenticeship or guided practice. There are like 4 benefits of it, so it's not a long video, but with that said, it works, and I'll tell you a little bit of how I use it in my classroom. All right, hang around. We're gonna learn today. So cognitive apprenticeship or guided practice is basically when a student follows the teacher around, or the person who knows more, the more experienced person, follow them around as an apprentice, or follow them around to learn what they're doing through tacit knowledge, you know, the subtle nuances, if you will, of what they need to learn to become a master of that particular skill. And so there's some things that I think my district has done, or for my class even, that we have teachers' aides. That's basically one of those things. I think they've started this. It's, in my opinion, it kind of lends itself to the I do, you do, we do kind of thing. I'm showing you what you do, and then you do it, and then we walk around. I walk around and make sure that you're doing what we're supposed to be learning. So that's what guided practice is. I'm the experienced person, kind of showing you the ropes. With that said, in my class, I have kids help me grade. So while I'm grading, I have them go through the mental process of how I do it. And so while they're practicing, and maybe it's not all kids or all the time, but I have them, okay, this is what, it's out of 16, then this is how you do this is how you put this up. My boys in Epsilon, this is how we lead, this is how we do certain things. So they have to not necessarily follow me around daily and literally or physically, but they see how I'm thinking, and this is how I impose how things are done through the tacit knowledge that they're hearing every day, every week, and they're practicing on their own and they're learning it. So when they leave me, they'll be able to do all the things that they've been trained to do. And once again, that's guided practice or cognitive apprenticeship. With that said, there are 4 benefits that kids can get from this, and one thing, and that's how you can use it because it benefits kids. Let's get into it. Okay, so one of the benefits is that students learn from an expert. Now, like I've said, they learn, and even if they're not going into education, they learn organization. So they learn from an expert, someone who's been organized and trying to organize and showing them how to be organized. So, and that's where my binders come in. This is how you organize your life. And I try to make connections when you have your pay stubs, when you have all these things going on, even if it's online and on your desktop. This is how you organize yourself, organize your life. You're getting it from an expert who has organized classrooms, who has organized the different classes and the different assignments and the different PowerPoints and all this different stuff that I organize, the grade book and whatever. Now you're learning it from me, and this is how we do it. So you're learning those skills from someone who's been there. All right. You learn by doing. So not only am I telling you and showing you how to do it, you have to do it as well. So you're going through and you're organizing your space. You're organizing the papers I give to you. You're organizing the desks in the back. You're organizing the group assignments that I put you in, the groups that I put you in. You're organizing the materials for whatever projects you're doing. You're learning that tacit knowledge from an expert through doing it on your own. And lastly, for the benefits, there's the challenge that's coming. I'm going to tell you that in a minute. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for the next Angry Teacher Dope video that comes out every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. All weekend you can get to chill with us. We'd love to have you. Number 3, it builds camaraderie with other kids, because if we're all learning how to organize, if we're all learning how to write paragraphs, if we're all learning how to write an essay, then we're all in it together, and what you know you can learn, you can share it with me, what I know I can share with you, and so the camaraderie is built. You know, misery loves company. So when we're suffering together, we're learning together, we're building together, we're getting better at working on this skill that our teacher has just taught us or is teaching us, or where the teacher wants us to get to, that mastery level. You're coming along for the ride because we're all in it together. All right. And number 4, you learn from your failures. You learn from your mistakes. So while I'm learning how to organize and I'm realizing that my brain is going, critical thinking is happening. Wait, you know, last time when we had that test, I put stuff in the wrong category and it took me forever to find what I'm looking for. So you know what? I'll move it around next time. My teacher told me this is how you put up a bulletin board. And it took forever that time. So you know what? I'm going to try to do something else. So it's building that critical thinking skill, and they're learning that this is how we learn. This is how we learn by our mistakes. We learn from our failures, and it builds that self-esteem. It also builds that critical thinking. You start seeing the brains going, and they start learning. So those are the 4 benefits of guided practice or cognitive apprenticeship. Hang around. I'm going to tell you what one of the challenges is, though. One of the challenges is that it requires a little bit more attention to the individuals. So it's easy to have like an office aide or teacher's aide to kind of help you organize, and you can teach them how to organize. You can teach them how to grade. You can teach them this is how you talk to a child who's going through something. This is how you talk to an adult who has wronged you. You can teach them that easily on one-on-one, but it requires a lot of time. If you're doing it class-wide, or you have a teacher's aid class, or a class where you have college support, and you're teaching kids how to go online and do their FAFSA, how to do college applications, all of that stuff, even though they're learning, you're going to have to do it kids are going to have different issues, different levels, so you're going to have to walk around and make sure they're all in the same place, all doing the same thing, all understanding it. So it can be a little bit taxing because it's mostly built for a one-on-one internship or apprenticeship, but it works for the most part, and you should give it a try. Thanks for coming to class today. As usual, go out there and be great. Let's just go out there and teach.